everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video, yes, the hair is got rid of the out-wintered look, as someone recently said to me. I thought it was quite funny. And we are just heading off. So we're just after finishing up in a job one side of Athlone. Now we're heading for the other side of Athlone, on out for Brideswell, Top McConnell, Stonewall country, and we're doing things a little bit differently. We have the two pumps, so Lee is behind me. You won't see him because that's kind of blocking the view, but I assure you Lee is there somewhere behind me with the 7618, the applied Ferryman 350 compressor, the new Slurry equipped Bauer pump, our old Bauer pump on the front there. So we'll be running two pumps in the next job, one pump in the yard, one pump halfway up, so that we're able to put water back in and pump further up on top of the hill. Some good lovely beef slurry, so it's going to be interesting to see how it works out. But we're going to be on just driving out the laneway out. Just have to be careful. I am quite wide, and I just have to make sure I straddle between both sides of the two posts and not take anything down with me. We'll be on.
Roses are red, so is your blood. I broke a nail, I think I'm in love.
And we're on the road. So we're just after pulling into Bannon's there, the tomb side of Athlone. It's a bit of a tradition every year to pull in and get an old sausage sandwich. We're heading on out from Brideswell now. Nice road to go down. You know, it's good and wide, it's not narrow. Moving the umbilical system on the low loader, it just means we're faster, we're a small bit safer, because I'm able to get the tractor in over grass verge, in over butts of walls, in over things where I normally you wouldn't be able to drive the tractor up on top of without doing bar. It's also saving half axles, as we were doing the bearings every year and a half or even less. Bearing will go, seal will go, she'll let the oil out, and then you'd have a 5-hour job driving it. So we keep on, we keep going, we get to where we're going, we have to unload on the road, we be on, we get to where we're going. And now we have arrived. So, take all the straps off. So, before we can get out, we have to take off our new fittings, our new roll of stuff. Don't have a telly or anything to lift this off, so we're just going to throw them off there. We'll come on and pick them up later, but we'll just get them out of the way now and get ourselves off. So, plan is set. Big step. Oh, I forgot my lunchbox in the tractor. Oh, I get that. He's going to back in, then I'm going to swing in. Then we're going to bring in both of them. Father Phil is already here. He's agitating, so he should be ready to start pumping by the time we get them two new red rolls down. So we'll now have red, blue and black, which getting a bit colourful so here. We bring in everything, then we have to dismantle, put the pump on the other end of the tractor, because the pump won't run on the front, because front PTOs turn counterclockwise to how a back PTO turns. So a back implement won't work on the front. That's why our PTO compressor has a front and a back portal. So, and this is a bit of a tight spot too to get in with me, but we can get in. So yeah, we'll probably blitz the next bit of footage with a bit of time lapse in that, just till we get everything set up, because there's going to be a little bit of figuring out to be done. Get in here without taking down these nice skate posts. And we're in. So we're in the 6290. As you can see, my back window is quite dirty, so we have to get that sorted when we get to a drink around the field. I need to just clean out the master here as well, make sure there's no stones in it. And what we're doing now is get a little bit of a change to the plan, make the job a little bit easier. Going to lay off my two black pipes, my two 4 1/3 pipes that we got last year. I'll lay them off first and come back into the yard, put the couplings on the red pipe, the new pipe, and then drag it out. Hopefully it'll spin out, and then roll it up, then put on the end of this pipe. Save having to handball it out. Anyways, that's the current plan. So I just have the black pipe down, and we are in the heart of Stonewall and Turlocks. So for those of you who don't know Turlock, that's what that is there behind me. I say it every year we're out this way. Plenty of them around. The Turlock is Irish for vanishing lake. So all that water you see there, and it goes way off down that way. It's quite a fair bit of water, like that will all disappear during the summer. And it's the highest I've seen it in a few years. So depending on the winter, it's high low. I seen one time there was barely any water in that field. Like it was just over in the corner of the stones that you can't even see where the trees are. There was a bit of water and nothing else. So we'll have no bother getting water put back into the tank, but we have to lay it through the gate and across the stone pass that's about 4 foot above the level of the field, so that you're able to get through the water as it is. I think the actual pass is submerged too, so we have to be a little bit careful, but nothing we haven't done before. So we'll go back into the yard now and we'll see can we unravel and roll the red piping to match up with my black piping, all 4 in the third piping, so we'll have 440 or 480 meters. I can't just remember what the roll is. Whereas the old power systems used to be clamps and you tighten them on. These have a very small area where it grabs, but I've seen Bauer clips fall apart, but I've yet to see one of these fall apart, except for I've seen the lugs break off. That's just show on camera. So what keeps them in, you shove the end of the pipe into there, and then you have these 2 groove tracks here, and you have the corresponding grooves on the inside of this, so that the groove there clamps down onto that. Serious tight. So have the new pipe rolled up. So now before I go out to lay off the piping, so I'll go and I lay off all the piping I need. While Father Phil is agitating, I think he's in the last bit of agitating in the shed. I'm going to turn around, put the pump on the right way around on the 6499. So put from the front to the back. So when Lee comes, Lee went with the farmer. We went now back to pick up the Jeep where we were this morning. Myself and Lee finished off that job this morning while Father Phil came here to get this tank agitated. Still Addy's 2-3 hours ahead of us. There's 3 hours agitating done. So hopefully it doesn't take too much longer, and within the next, we should be pumping within an hour now. I'll have this ready for Lee, so when Lee gets back he just drives out. I'll give him a hand just to hook it into the line, and yeah, provided Father Phil's ready, we'll be ready to rock and roll.
I think I might have killed someone, and now I'm living on the run. I fly out.
Putting down black, the red on black now. Spanners. So 99 is going to do the center, so we're going to put down 700, not quite 700 meters of piping, which should bring us across and then kind of up at the gate we'll be going through up there, and that's where we'll be putting in the second pump. Then we're pumping the field above that, and then we're doing all the fields all above that again. Right, where we go? And like a bit of concentration, follow the path or fall into the lake, turn up and lay the pipe off. So yeah, you can see the way the stone wall is missing. That's a good 4 foot stone wall, so it's a 4 foot fall if I manage to miss the path. Turn handy when we get to the other side. So we are all the 4 1/3 down, which is between 440 and 480, I just can't remember. And now we're going up on the second pump, heading for 700 meters from the pump. The first field will be starting to spread in as another 400 meters of piping down, and then we have to go on from there. So that's straightforward enough. Well, that's it. Father Phil said, now this is one thing, we have never done this before. This is the first job, first time running 2 pumps. So there's plenty of people out there who do it. So if anyone is watching who's done it before and sees something we're not doing or could do better, please leave it in the comments below. Pull it over too quick and you get whacked in the face. I don't know what happens when he goes to blow out the pipe. That's it. Say a prayer and hope this all works.
Give him 5 hours.
The tank that we're spreading out of now, 3-bay shed with 6 tanks in it. It was an old school design, or a different kind of design. It's the only tank I know of that's like that. But it has, so you know your normal shed runs that way, but it has 6 tanks running that way, crossways, going from side to side. So there's an agitation point in the center of each passage or each tank, and then each tank is connected by a little, like you could say like 2 blocks missing out the bottom of the tank, so each tank flows into each tank. But it means that it's like 6 separate tanks under the one shed. So you'll often find tank 1 good, tank 2 good, tank 3 tick, tank 4 tick, tank 5 good, tank 6 tick. Complicated. But what Father Phil have to do now is pump out of the first one, which thankfully today is light, and then as he pumps out it'll bring down all the levels. Then when we're pumping back in water, we have to move the pipe between each tank. So the first one is watery enough, only a little bit. Second one is thick, but on a good bit, and so on and so forth. Open the gate and we get the rest of the pipe down. So before I can get started, it's quite windy. So check those stones. And then feel for any holes. So we're ready to go now. So buzz them in. Yeah, I'm ready to go up here now. You can light me up there. Rearrange myself to start in the corner of the field. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm getting lots of Mexicans, I think. Take a minute. We'll come back to you when we figured out our communication error. And we are spreading. So using this line here as my straight hedge, we have it's hopping around 24,000 gallons. Everyone is pumping. Don't think I've ever got this much pressure up here before. Putting it out 2,500 gallons to the acre on this field, and then the rest of the field is going that way because we've never been on them before. They're going to be getting 3,500. Give them more because they just haven't gone before. Talkies have a few droppers blocked as well, which I'm not happy about. Especially after clearing the macerator, there must have been a handful of stones at the start after blocking. So AB line in, spin around, and we start the process of going up and down and up and down and up and down the field for an hour or 2 or an hour and a half. I don't really know. He'll probably go till he thinks it's getting a bit thicker or down so far, and then we'll pump back in water just to be able to break up, agitate the rest of the tank. And then I don't know how far. I went into I done some of that field one time where I had like that, a loop of piping over, I just pulled in, but we still have all the pipe off the front, and I'll have blue piping into there. So yeah, and we also, the trail reeler is here. The reason for the trail reeler is for me to carry the red pipe from now on. I have to drop some of my oldest black pipe on the front, so when we have it all out, we'll come up with the trail reeler and lift 200 and something meters of the black piping, so then I can carry my new red piping, and we may put down some off the trail reeler. I can't remember, is it 300 or 400 meters? We haven't used it in 2 years, the trail reeler. It's only for pumping downhill we'll put out really go far, because before this we couldn't. Chilling now and just keep an eye on our pressure, keep an eye on our forward speed, and we keep on spreading. So Liv packed me lunch. Lunch is in the bag. So I got a yogurt, some salted pistachios, and some grapes. And I'm told there's a spoon in here somewhere. Otherwise, I don't know how I'm going to eat the yogurt. But yeah. So, thank you, Liv, for supplying me with lunch. No, it's 5 o'clock. But anyways, I'll eat a bit now. Spreading away here. 21,000 gallons there. So down a little bit, so I forgot to plug back in my headlights after being on the road. Anyways, right, this one. No, not that one. This one. And that one. And that'll keep us lit up for the evening. When I need to, I'll turn on the back lights. Don't run with all the lights on because I would try to will not start. I don't have the front wheeler plugged in. I plug it out to leave on my side markers and flashies on the swing mirrors there, but I have to plug out the front wheeler and I forgot to plug it in. Nice steady pace, faster than about a kilometre faster than we normally go down this field because we are getting the slurry. Another hour and a half to go to spread this field, I would say. So happy out. Bombing along here. This black had the drone up. It looks pretty cool. Didn't have the backlights on. I kind of find when I have an issue, if I turn on all the lights, my arm lights turn off or start flickering. So I just leave them ones on. I need them on if I'm trying to work pipe in the dark. We are getting down that way now towards Lee. You can just see his lights out there. We're absolutely flying it here. So we are absolutely flying it. We are just finished the field and we're just on the blow. Just going back over a bit in the middle of the field just to finish off the last of what's in the pipe. So when I get this blown out, just going to stop where I am, run hook, go back, pick up Lee over there, and then we're going to be on home and come back to it tomorrow and get the rest of it done. But tomorrow morning's first job will be pumping in water, so we'll be kind of at a loose end, myself and Lee, while that's being pumped in and there's agitating going on. No, and it's just about how, because your flow rate climbs drastically and then you get that. That's it. They're big. So I'll drive into the corner and knock everything off and yeah, pick it up again in the morning. And we're on site now. I have Alfie, Father Phil calls him our mascot, because he goes everywhere, and I'm just coming out with the 7618 and the pump, the new pump, to pump back in water while Father Phil does the agitating. So that's the plan. My plan was to use the 6499 pump back in, but as you can see we have her in line way up the hill, so no point dragging back and then pumping through too much. So I'm going straight where the black meets the red and then just reverse the pipe into the turlock and we start pumping out water over. We will not be putting a hole in the water that's there, but we'll get what we need to do, what we need to do. We get that done, we get pumping some water. And we're pumping away there now. We took out 44,000 gallons last night, so we'll probably put 20,000 or 30,000 back in and agitate up. You only had one of the 6 tanks agitated, so he's no, 2. She said it was 4. 4 tanks needed water. So yeah, we'll just wait and see. But yeah, in an hour or so here should do a lot of them. Anyways, not much to do now, Alfie, is there? Not much for us to do now. Just while we're in the tractor, you may notice we have cable here and cables there and even a button here. The 7618 has got harness for the trimble, so in the spring, or well, on into the summer when we're finished kind of most of the pipe work, we can take the trimble unit out of the 6290, steering wheel, monitor and receiver, and just plug it into this tractor and away she go. So Vantage done that while, where were we? Just I can't even remember what we were doing. They got it done for us there anyways, so happy out. You can see Father Phil has his pipe from the PTO compressor upside the tractor and then back. We're on the heating, I have a bit of a snooze, Alfie, and yeah, see how this works out. And we're just finished pumping across now. Alfie abandoned me. He wasn't happy with my company. I would go out to prime the pump pad, to change a few valves and that to prime, and next thing off he went, and he ran back into Fatherfield. Just drag up the pipe, should be able to join up the two pipes. We get all joined up again and go back in and we get pumping. So just after dropping Lee off there, onward and upward we go to the field and we get spreading. So all I have to do now is from where we hooked off last night is just hook back into that, then drag it straight up and on out into the next field. And I'm ready to go here now.
Alright, right up there. He can hear us, but his radio won't, we can't hear him.
Okay, I'm another, according to the iPhone, another 20 meters above where I was, and I have an extra 100 meters of piping down. Always tricky with that just to get it right. We can hear him. But as you may have heard there, see where we are at the minute, and we're 90 meters up. And yesterday we were 70, so we've climbed 20 meters from the field we were in yesterday night to today, which personally doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like 20 meters is a fair bit. Like, I wouldn't say I've climbed that high. We're ready to go here now again. It is incredibly windy outside. Definitely not going to be putting up the drone. We are quite high up here in general. Now to this side we're up on top of the ground, but when we cross the brow that side, you'll see we are high up for miles, and you can see all the trees in that are all windswept that way. So we have this one to do, and then we have to go out there and do that one. So we'll wait for pressure, slurry, see what we get. We're pumping away at the minute. We have 22,000 gallons. So again, put out 2,500 gallons to the acre. Slurry is thick. Thicker, you know, it's good soup. It's good soup. It's not watery. And I was just trying to work out how much piping we've down at the minute. 1,460 meters out at the minute, and we still have 120 meter blue one and 200 meters more of black. So keep an eye on our pressure, and we up and down and up and down. All's looking good for a good day's pumping now. Turn around and back down. Let's play a little game. What's in my lunch bag for the crack? A strawberry, raspberry and apple smoothie. Same over front of them. Oranges, slices, grapes and pistachio nuts. Quite like pistachio nuts, I think I'm going to eat them now. And the yogurt. That's to stop me eating sausage rolls in the morning on the way to go and spread. Spreading away here to find us, but we do have a bit of rain falling. Nothing is going to matter because this ground is as dry gets, and we're well above the Turlock, well above. We're over 200 meters away from it. Spreading away, everything's going grand. Moving into doing the short ground here now, and you can see the stone wall beside me. So one of the best features about this part of the world is the stone walls, and you can see the size of some of the stones in this wall here are massive, and it's hard to imagine back in the day before there was diggers or dozers, or well, maybe they was done after or at that point, but I assume not. But they were rolled off the fields in to make these walls, and it's the same above, same below, same all around. And that's this field done. So just have the pipe blew out. So I want to just roll up my excess pipe, just make sure I get them dead straight, just so I get the most out of my pipe. Just if I make sure I get everything out of my pipe, it shortens the distance, and it also then means that it could be the difference between having that 50 or 100 meters extra piping that could have got lost between the pipe going all the way back like this to go out here and get it all nice and straight. Spuds is ready, so just wait for pressure to come off on hook, and we'll pick up Lee and we'll go get the spuds. So we're back out after the dinner, and while I was in the yard I took a screenshot of the elevation. 60 meters below sea level, 90 meters, so we're 30 meters above the level of the pump. So it's time to grab the end of the pipe and try to get on through into the next field. Next field, actually didn't realise our field has a stone wall coming down the centre of the field, and then there's could be 30 or 40 foot of where the wall ends, and then of like a gap, you could say. It's not really a gap, so it's like a field divided in two. So to do both sides, so we'll start off on the smaller side and we'll go to the bigger side and we'll see how we go. So we're just waiting here patiently to get started. Good bit of piping down, and I'm yet to, oh, I see it moving. Can see it. Do you see it? The perfect time. You see the flying off it. Should go shoot into me now. Poof. There's the air. Yeah, I'm after getting air there. We should be going any minute. And we're away. And we're on 21,000 gallons an hour. And I had peaked there around 24, 25. So it kind of goes up and down depending on what way the pipe is in the kind of a loop behind me there. Well, in front of me now, but behind me when I start dragging it around a bit. Anyone who is watching this, help me. What is there worth watching? Be it on YouTube or Netflix? Because I've kind of run out of things to do. I have a harmonica and I always want to learn how to play the harmonica, and I was hoping to actually learn how to play the harmonica while I was spreading this season, but for the life of me can I find where it is. Just to give you an idea of the wind, of the rain hitting the bonnet and continue. You can see the rain just sweeping. I think it's supposed to ease off. Just actually watching the Fedby Farmer podcast with Cammy and the Hoof GP, quite good. Pipe blew out, we're finished, we're going out here now into this field. It's a good bit bigger than the last one we've been in. The wind has died down a bit, it's not as raining as much. Mind that, that's just mostly suds from sitting there waiting for the pipe to empty out, or the pressure to come off the pipe to take it off. Still pressure flowing through it. So the plan is turn around, hook up to it, and then roll all that back to me to get that in a nice loop this way, to then go around the corner and out without hooking off the pipe to actually fully rolled up to go back. It saves time, saves the farmer money. Many tricks. I'll put the camera on time lapse. We'll spin around and we get it rolled up.
Another hero driving in slow-mo, dust on the old road, losing my halo. Roses are red, so is your blood. I broke a nail, I think I'm in love. I think I might have killed a man, but I didn't see and I won't look back. So try and catch me if you can, as the yellow sun shines slowly back to black. I think I might have killed someone, and now I'm living on the run. I fly out on the open road, I'm free as a bird. Desert to dust, Alice for lust. Don't read the news, cover the bruise. Another hotel to lay my head down, a different window, another strange town. And I don't know why you will lie awake at night, afraid of shadows, all the things we've done. And I don't know exactly
So now I have Americans on the CB. How or why? I haven't a clue. And that is us. That's us.
Right, you getting that?
Yeah, very slowly here. Just starting there. 3,000.
Right, okay, ring me back when you're out. I'm just on the ground here, okay?
Okay. So we're on the blow now. We did get the field finished, so I'm just going back over some of the field, just emptied out. We're on 75,000. So we'll see what. Oh, I can't even remember now how it worked out. 1,600 meters of piping, or is it 1,700 meters of piping is? Because there's still, I think that's 180 meter, or maybe not. I can't remember. But we were going to put pipes on, so I want that pipe there, and probably want other black pipes put on to the trail railer, so that I can fit the new red pipe on. They're 25th year spreading slurry, so, or 24th, 25th or 24th. Slowly but surely, the slurry will make its way up to me, and we'll get this out, blew out, and then we'll see whether we're going to start rolling pipes tonight or not, as I don't know what his plan is. And then we also have to figure out how we're going to get everything rolled up and make sure that I have red pipe on this and drop one black pipes onto the trail. And that is us today. I've got here, just blowing out. I keep creeping forward bit by bit just to not leave a heap of foam in the one spot. It's still coming there, but we're at 78,000. I don't think there's going to be more than another 100 or 200 gallons come out with the air. So that is a 3,000 gallons in the pipe at 1,600 meters with 480 meters 4 1/3 and the rest 4-inch. What is the plan now? The plan is, that's us for today, because Father Phil has to be home. I think myself and Liv are going to go to Cavan. So the plan to roll tomorrow, I'm going to come up here with the trail railer and the 99, and I'm going to roll up some of the black piping so I can put the red piping on, and then we're going to roll up everything, move down to the other shed at the other end of the farm and do a whole new line, new setup. While I'm doing all the rolling up, Father Phil is going to agitate. I think Galway Agri Videos is just messaging me there. I think he's going to come out tomorrow to do a bit of filming. Liv is at home looking after all the livestock, and just on that we'll have a video on the first bulls going to the factory. All's done, dusted, just have to sit down and do a few figures and whatnot. I think the plan is to have that for Sunday, and we'll also be, hopefully if the weather is staying good, we'll be letting out the first cattle on Sunday too, so I'll have another cattle video for anyone who's waiting to scratch an old cattle itch. All in all, having the second pump in the line has made a huge difference. We've pumped up to where we've never pumped before, and we've got the best rates. To be honest, no matter how much more piping I put down, they were able to keep me at a steady rate, about 24,000 gallons an hour. Now we could probably push more, but it always seems that to get that extra you end up having to really push up the throttle, and you end up, your fuel usage for what you're getting out doesn't really equate right. But yeah, that was what it just worked really well, I have to say. Now, you know, I was that anticipation of the first time, maybe, you know, this going wrong or that going wrong, but honestly no issues, worked really well. Very happy with it. For anyone who is watching who is interested in getting a bit of slurry pumped, a good journey, you know where to get in touch with us. If you don't, you can head over to any of the socials there and drop me a message there, and we can chat about it if you're interested. But yeah, look, we're going to leave it at that for today's video. Hope you enjoyed another slurry video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from me. Good luck.